my gosh, he gives hugs like a Bubba. I was like, how'd you pass? It's a little bit gray. And he says, like, it's underlying, but he, like, it's something reoccurring and you fight a good fight, whether it's something you're going through, something you're suffering through, it's like some sort of reoccurring thing, a little bit of gray, situational. Could it be underlying medical? Potentially. Could it be underlying issue? Potentially. Something underlying, whether it's something you go through, if it's like, you put your body through something and it's that reoccurring cycle in which and then he gives the best hugs, and I feel like I can still smell him. Maybe we even have a shirt in honor of his memory. And then you feel like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. You also have physical mediumship, so you always feel like one piece of hair being played with when nobody else is around. This person is somebody who's a lighthouse for you. Whoo! Kira, does that resonate? You also have a female here on the other side. She's older, glasses, has a hard time getting around. It's a little chair. And then she shows me a handful of meds, which means this is something she maintains over time. And then she goes, when it's time to go, it's time to go. Love you too, Julie. Kira, does this resonate? Literally the best hugs, and he passes from cancer. And then that's why he was talking about that excuse me, that's why he's talking about that fight. I'm like, let's say you have an illness and you're putting your body through it and you're fighting the good fight, and it's like, it's underlying, it's cancer, and he fought like hell. Is this your dad? Who is this? Someone who's a lighthouse for you. He gave a sign symbol of father figure, but I'm like, he's just a beacon, he's just a lighthouse. Only the good die young, He was my grandpa, my pawpaw. I love this. So he was like a father figure, and he was a beacon and a lighthouse for you, and he gave the best hugs. Do you still have something that he wore in honor of his memory? I love how he just said this was reoccurring, and I fought the good fight. And he passed a cancer. Heck yes, he did. You feel guilt. You didn't get to be there right when it happened. He was the town's Bubba. Yeah, he was. I loved him the second I met him. He's going to be my lighthouse for the day. And he said, you have a lot of guilt in not being able to be there or say goodbye. And he keeps saying, like, life happens. You have to let that go. It's so simple, so trivial. It's going to get in the way of signs, symbols. Oh yeah, look at physical, medical. I forgot I wrote that down. The words were right in front of me. So physical, medical, so you passive cancer. So it all makes sense, actually. And then you have this female over there as well, and she said she's your primary guardian angel. Actually, this is your primary guardian angel. This lady's kind of like fragile with really cold hands, if that makes sense. Oh, you definitely have his shirt and his OG knife. I love this. So you do have his shirts. I love that you have his OG knife. What a gangster. Every Bubba needs an OG knife. I love this. I absolutely love this. Okay, cool. So he loves the way you're choosing to honor his memories. He goes, just write me a letter. I'll be there. Sometimes you just got to think it over. Sometimes when you're in your mind, you're sitting in that spot having a conversation with them back, and sometimes you go back to your memories and you sit in a specific spot, and you go back and you talk about current things, and I think that's exactly how you talk to him, and then maybe write him a letter, and I think you'll have all that good connection. He goes, she knows I'm around, she smells me all the time, and I'm like, ooh, have I told you that I love you today? Well, I do, and he was known for this, and I love this because he's like, go back to a memory, sit there, think of something I'm saying, and then put it in real time. And he always said, have I told you that I love you today? Well, I do. And he was known for it. And then I'm like, go back to a memory, sit in there, hear it again. I'm right there. Write me a letter if you have to. And that's a great way for you guys to communicate with each other. And then also this lady on the other side for you. I love that. Love your reading. So smooth. So beautiful.